Yes, people, what is happening? Welcome back to Lilywhite Lane. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing okay. And today, I'm going to be bringing you my instant match reaction / review to Tottenham Hotspur's 2-0 win against Wolves, live from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But before we get into the video, make sure if you're new here to smash that subscribe button, hit that like button as hard as you possibly can, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss an upload on the content. So I think you can expect to see all kinds of Tottenham Hotspur content, whether that be match previews, match reviews, player ratings, predicted lineups, Tottenham updates, transfer updates, top 5 lists, unbiased Premier League shows, debriefs and Delta shows after every single Tottenham Hotspur game and fixture, the whole shebang. So make sure to smash that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So, Tottenham Hotspur 2, Wolves 0, live from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium this Super Sunday. And look, I'm absolutely over the moon with that. I thought it was a really improved performance from what we witnessed last Saturday afternoon against Leeds United. I thought we played very well. Now look, I'm not going to be one of those people who goes out there and says it was perfect, because it was far from perfect. I believe we were way too slow in the first half. You know, we didn't have any pace in our attacks. In midfield, there was no real creativity. I thought we started the game off really slowly. But from the 30th minute up until the full 90, I thought we were really impressive. I thought we played some very fast-paced attacking football. I thought we were clinical on goal. I thought we took our chances. And look, I honestly do believe we defended, quite well. Hence the fact we did win this game 2-2, as I say. So let's go through some of the talking points of the game. So the game starts off, as I say, Tottenham Hotspur had a few chances early on in the game. We didn't put any of them away. Also had a couple counter-attacks to say they didn't really do much. And look, it's a goal right before half-time from Harry Kane where he does 2 Wolves defenders. And I thought it was very unlucky from Wolves, because right before that, I believe it was Connor Cody who made 2 absolutely brilliant, absolutely phenomenal goal line clearances to deny Harry Kane, as to say. But look, Harry Kane, as to say, he's one-on-one with the keeper. The two Wolves centre halves, go to track him down, as to say. Harry Kane moves out the way, puts it into the back of the net, and puts Tottenham Hotspur 1-0 up right before half-time. It's a really good goal, as I say, the way, he goes through these 3 players, as I say, and puts the ball into an open net. It's really classy from Harry Kane. As I say, that definitely changes the whole momentum of this game, changes the whole dynamic of this game, as I say. So look, Wolves in that first half, playing very defensive football, and as soon as we scored, you could clearly see they hated the fact they had to go for us. Obviously, their game plan heading into this game was to sit back and counter-attack us, hope for the best. If they get a goal, it's phenomenal. If they don't, end this game 0-0. Don't concede a goal, keep a clean sheet, as saying, take a point from the top 6 side. But that didn't happen, obviously, with Harry Kane's goal. And look, it changed, as I say, the whole dynamic of the game. Wolves, they didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do, as I say. Their whole game plan was to sit back, catch us on the counter. They couldn't do that anymore. They had to play much more expressive attacking football, and they really did struggle. So coming out in that second half, I thought they were the same as they were at the end of the first half. Some teams react really well to a goal before half-time. You saw Chelsea the other week, conceded to City right before half-time. They reacted so well in that second half. Wolves weren't one of those teams today. They didn't react too well to the goal before half-time. It changed their whole team talk from Nuno Espirito Santo at half-time to his group of players at Wolves, as saying, look, they conceded again. It was Pierre-Emile Højbjerg who puts in, and I thought it was a really nice goal, as say. And look, really good finish from Højbjerg. But that goal to me is down to Reguilón. Now look, Reguilón's a player who I heavily criticised last Saturday because I thought he didn't perform well enough at all at Leeds United. He wasn't tracking back, far too slow on the ball, didn't create anything. He didn't really attack that left channel, as I say, on that left-hand side, and, wasn't able to whip in any crosses as a left-back in that game against Leeds United. It was just an overall poor performance from him against Leeds United. But in this game against Wolves, I thought he was really good. So, as I say, the second goal, he takes a bad touch, but he chases it down. He gives it everything he's got to get to that ball, puts in a challenge, beats his man, as I say. He's got options, pass it to, I believe it was Dele Alli who passed it to Kane. As I say, Kane, shoots, saved, and Højbjerg is there. Højbjerg is there to put it into the back of the net. It's a good goal by Højbjerg, as I say. And look, man of the match, in my opinion, it does belong to Højbjerg. Now, there's definitely a few candidates for man of the match. I thought Dele Alli is definitely up there. I thought he had a really, really impressive performance. He controlled the ball quite well, showed off his skills at the same time. I think he deserved the goal, honestly. But look, he played very, very well, in my opinion, created a lot of opportunities for us. As I say, Harry Kane may even be up there. He was clinical on goal, scored the first goal by beating 2 Wolves defenders and the keeper, as I say, open goal to put it in. He finished that really, really well. Højbjerg, for me, though, has to be man of the match. I thought the way he held up that midfield when Wolves tried to counter-attack us was absolutely brilliant. In that second half, as soon as we scored that second goal, they came at us, Wolves. They really did come at us. And if it wasn't for Højbjerg, they would have broke us down. They would have broke through us. And Højbjerg just held up that midfield so well. So when we were playing expressive and Wolves were looking to counter, and as I say, we needed to drop players back, he held up that midfield so well, putting in challenges left, right and centre, holding up that midfield, as I say, holding up play and allowing our players to get back, as I say, to track back for this Wolves counter-attack that was about to take place. So look, for the final 20 minutes, after he scored that second goal, it was really, really hard to keep a clean sheet. In my opinion, we nearly conceded from a chance from a Adama Traore, but we did keep a clean sheet. And as I say, that's the end of it. We kept a clean sheet in a really, really positive performance. Should we probably won this game if it was against a better opposition? No. I said at the beginning of the video, I don't think the performance was perfect. I really do think there were some flaws in our performance today. But at the end of the day, it's 2 goals, it's 2 good finishes. One from Højbjerg, which will definitely boost his confidence. One from Kane, his first goal under Ryan Mason, which was a really, really nice goal. I say, well taken by him. What more can you really ask for? Clean sheet, 2 nice goals, 3 points for Tottenham Hotspur. And look, European football is a must, in my opinion. Now, top 6 is what we really need to be looking at. Because if we don't get top 6, there is a high chance we will end up in the Europa Conference League. And I was much rather, finish 9th or 10th and not get into that Europa Conference League. So look, Europa League football could be coming back to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium next season. We'll have to see about that. But look, a big 3 points, the 3 points that we needed. And honestly, I thought the way the players bounced back from last Saturday's defeat against Leeds United was really impressive. Because a lot of teams, as I say, they'll lack so much confidence after getting thrashed in the way that we did against Leeds United. But we didn't. We went out there, we put in a performance. As I say, we played really classy. I thought we had some magical moments on the ball. As I say, some really good play. I remember there was one shot, I believe it was Gareth Bale. It was eventually deflected off Connor Cody, as to say, but it was really nice build up. We built the ball up well today against Wolves. As I say, I thought the way we passed the ball around in midfield was classy. Just an overall brilliant performance from Tottenham Hotspur. And as I say, what more could you ask for? And look, it's a performance that I'm really pleased with. Now, people are crediting Ryan Mason on Twitter. I can give no credit to Ryan Mason for this performance, in my opinion, because you can clearly see these aren't a group of players who are playing for their manager. These are a group of players who are instructing themselves, who are using the stuff they've learned over the past few years to pick up points, in my opinion. Mason's just here as an interim head coach. Now, the point I'm getting to is, will these players be able to do and be able to play with the freedom that they are right now with Ryan Mason as interim head coach if we brought in a very tactical manager, a defensive manager, if we brought in a counter-attacking manager, if we brought in someone who plays with a system, such as Conte, if we were playing 5 at the back in a system with the likes of Conte or Ten Hag, first-time football, tiki-taka football, would these players be able to adjust, or are they better, sort of, I don't want to say managing themselves, because Ryan Mason obviously is the one, giving out tactics in that dressing room. But these players, as I say, they're a group of players now who are sort of relying on what they've learned over the past few years and basically playing for themselves. They're really playing for themselves. They're all putting in individual performances. And look, it is something to see that these players can do it. But the issue is with these players, in my opinion, is that a lot of them, they don't want to learn. They don't want to change their style of play. They don't want to, adjust to what a new manager has. They want to play their style of play, and that's it. And they are right now. And sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. But you'll have to see, what manager we bring in, and will these players be able to adjust to the system that this new manager actually plays. So that is definitely going to be something very interesting to see next season. But look, Højbjerg, man of the match, I want to touch on him again. So good at holding up play, putting some really good tackles, and got himself a goal. I forgot to mention that as well. Got himself a really nice goal, as I say. So look, Overall, a really impressive performance. Really pleased with that, as I say. Højbjerg, good. There was a couple players who didn't really do the best, in my opinion. I thought Eric Dyer was very lacklustre. I don't think he was good enough. And, you know, he wasn't really interacting, was he? You know, he wasn't engaging with the players. Every single time Wolves tried to counter-attack, we're so lucky they weren't clinical on goal and didn't take their chances, because Eric Dyer wasn't engaging. He wasn't putting in challenges. He was backing off and trying to block the ball. It's not the way you want to work when you're one-on-one with a player such as Adama Traore. So we're very lucky that Wolves didn't capitalise on that. But look, apart from that team selection, in my opinion, it was a good team selection. Gio Lo Celso didn't really perform. Another player who hasn't been good enough as of late. But the likes of Dele Alli, he stepped up to the plate, in my opinion, today. Højbjerg stepped up to the plate. Them two players were absolutely phenomenal. Tanganga in that right-back position as well. Really dominated that right-hand side, as I say, that right-hand side channel. He really did dominate that and didn't allow it to be exploited by the opposition in Wolves, as I say. So he done a phenomenal job, in my opinion. Højbjerg, Dele, as I say, definitely up there for man of the match. And even Connor Cody, I saw Gary Neville mention it on Sky Sports. Cody actually did get given man of the match. And, you know, I do have to give credit to Cody. I don't think he was man of the match because Wolves did lose at the end of the day and conceded 2 goals. But I thought he was absolutely incredible. I thought he was really good. And he's definitely giving Gareth Southgate something to think about when it comes to his centre-half partnership in the Euros, as I say. So we'll have to see about that, as I say. But look, Cody, in my opinion, was one of the best players on the pitch, although he played for the opposition. You know, I really do rate him. I think he's a good player. He played really well. I think he got something like 12 or 13 clearances today. So, look, positive performance from him, from Wolves, but we had a lot of players who stepped up to the plate, players who didn't step up to the plate, but saved by the likes of Dele Alli, Højbjerg, Kane as well. Sonny, not the best today. Hopefully we can see a bit more of him. Bale was good as well. So, as I say, you know, a lot of players stepping up today. A big 3 points. European football does look like it is going to come to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium next season. What more could you ask for? A brilliant end to this fantastic weekend for me, as I say, as I got some brilliant news yesterday, family-wise. And as I say today, finishing it off, topping it all off with the Tottenham Hotspur victory. What more could you ask for? Big 3 points. Come on, you Spurs. This has been the video, guys. Thank you for watching. And as always, come on, you Spurs.